we have a game. So, Bretonians 1230 versus Skaven 970. We spun into probably a really new Skaven team. Woodard, what are you doing now post-studenting?
I've got to play Chaos Tours on Monday, don't want to. Horrible.
We've got, by the way, so today is completely Bretonian.
So, in keeping with the Bretonian theme, there's going to be cheese and wine.
Yeah.
And whinge and moan.
I don't know. To be honest, I was thinking about this, and what with the different leagues we're in, qualifying in Champ Ladder now is quite a challenge. Especially with the magic stuff as well. But guide number 2 is being started, and that'll be exciting. That's probably going to get hot. Well, I say finished on Wednesday. I've got a rest day on Wednesday in the middle of the week.
What Woodard is studying?
What is he studying?
Oh,
MSc
shit.
in molecular biology. So still a student. Then September I start my PhD. So still a student for another 4 years. Oh my word!
PhD. So Dr. Woodard.
We got Doctor.
You can join Dr. Nick in the lab. That's very impressive. I do feel that we attract an erudite audience. It really pleases me to feel that we're appreciated by society's greater minds.
Yeah. Woodard, are you in the UK or are you somewhere else?
Well done, Dr. Nick.
What?
Dr. Nick bought his doctorate online.
Oh, did he?
Well, yeah. Panda Warrior makes the very good point. If I played my Necro team recently, I haven't played my Necro team at all.
Nope.
It's the actual answer. So do we? We're playing Berts because you've got a steady determination to qualify no matter what, and we can't do anything but play Berts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, at least it's covered it off.
No. You managed my expectations rather than what would be far worse of stringing me along with the hope of playing Necro, only to accidentally not quite get round to it.
Well, there is going to be a slot for you in 2 weeks on Saturday to play them. So
lucky me, 2 weeks on Saturday. I can barely wait. And 19 months. Oh, Killjoy. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Killjoy.
19 months.
That's good, that is very good.
The sort of says, this opponent obviously likes old women. Well, who doesn't?
What?
I'm just figuring out. Oh, right. Hi. I see what you did there. Bit racy. This is a family show. Gator Penetrator. That works on 2 levels, doesn't it? Because you've got gators that are sort of like stocking holder-uppers that old women tend to wear. And also alligator. Do you see what I mean? I think your opponent was probably going for the latter. But we can enjoy the wordplay, can't we? I mean, that's what a joyous team name. Meliniars version 2. Oh no, Gator Penetrator's the name of the coach. Gosh. Well, that's a guy who really packs in fun at the weekend, isn't it? Possibly.
All sorts of packing.
They're called. You're right, Killjoy. There is a garter, but I think aren't gaiters also a form of clothing suspender thing as well? Old-fashioned, I think. Oh, indeed, we have a blots. Hello, Callow. Good morning to you. Oh yeah, let's look at the skills. Now you mention it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, brilliant start. Ah, you'll be fine.
Oh, he's dead.
Could be a long day. Okay. So, how about them Necro? Have you been playing darts recently? You've got that shirt, reminds me of playing darts.
No.
You look a bit like you've been playing darts anyway. No. Bob Face, good morning. Hi, Bob. Hello, good Joyce. How are you?
Good morning.
Is the soundboard not working? I think Killjoy's trying to do the dead thing.
It's on. Hang on, I don't know why it's not working. Commands.
I'll tell you what isn't working. There were no little films with all those subs.
Yeah, there was.
Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't look. You've got the new ones in, have you?
Use his stream chat. Permission subscriber. Cooldown 1 minute. It works. I don't. Dead should work. Well, they should all work, but. Okay.
Nah. I didn't see it. Oh, the sub videos are a bit small, says But I hope here. Well, we used to fill the screen, didn't they? Quite like that. It meant I didn't spot them. Bearded girlfriend. Bearded girlfriend is that? Anyway, bearded. Morning. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Oh God, the shouty Bretonians have forgotten about that. Just do it and don't make such a hullabaloo. So, quick head count. We've got 3 guard. 2, sir. 2 guard.
2 guard, because one just got killed.
2, I know. I was making a Monty Python joke. Never mind, I'll explain it to you later when we watch it again. So did you play a bunch of these on Tuesday, did you?
Nope, played league matches on Tuesday.
Oh. Yeah, it's only the blitzers that seem to have a quiet confidence about them. Everybody else is all, hoo-ha and all that shouting. They'll have no trouble, yeah. Well, you should be all right, apart from if that rat ogre kills everybody.
Yeah.
He does have a wizard, though.
He does.
Thanks, Dr. Nick. Woodard.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You guys were talking about it as a general chit chat. So I thought that it would probably be helpful to just list what sort of stuff you want for a high elf team. Like, why are they a good team? So for those of you not aware of what we're talking about, there was a conversation in Discord about what sort of things should go into a high elf team, and
pepper, salt, little garlic.
And so I was listing this stuff off, and so it's just like a tick list of, can you get a one of these? Can you get a one of these? Can you get a one of these?
High caliber rounds. Pineapple. inserted. Yes. Any of those. Gazback, good morning. And Yekeste, hola compañere. James Jenks said it was very helpful. What, the discussion on what you should put into Wood Elves?
Yeah.
Rugbart liked that as well.
Good.
Well, I'm sorry I missed it. Elves. Blech. Well, you've got one big problem today, and that's the Rat Ogre so far, it seems to me.
Pretty much.
Do you think it was coincidence or deliberate organisation that was a 3 dice?
Deliberate organisation that you got 3 dice then.
So, the theory that Coach's level 4 status is in fact a red herring.
Oh, yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Dr. Nick's got a game against Goblins later with a block fanatic.
Oh.
That'll be hard work. Asian guy, Uchahe. Go on, get one.
I know, we really do need to get one. I know, you could really do with getting one.
Dr. Nick's playing Underworld with only 1 tackle player. I'm playing Shorfs on Monday.
It's just invulnerable. Skaven.
Well, yes, exactly that, Valopia. It's not a given, is it? Not a given.
What's that?
That level 4 means inexperience. It just means that this version of Blood Bowl he hasn't played much of.
Yeah.
Oh, do you not get levels playing in private leagues?
Do you not?
Do you not? Because I got level 20 fairly quickly, and I'm mostly. I wonder what they do. What did I do to get level 20 then?
I don't know, because you don't really like. You've only
Do you get it in
recently.
No. In one-player games.
No, you've only just started playing CCL, really. Like.
Well, I've only ever played 30 CCL games ever, maybe. I don't know.
It's not many, is it?
No. We're expecting big things from Dr. Nick here.
He's the mighty blow guy. Well, do you know Dr. Nick? He's on 8 points out of 6. Do you know how he's got from 6 to 8 points? It ain't through casualtying anything.
It's early days yet. We're going to get a sound medical opinion in a moment. There we go. Is a chance. Yeah, you get them playing against the AI. Well, do you remember when Blood Bowl 2 first came out? I played quite a lot of AI games just to get used to the interface when it very first came out. Plus, we were intrigued. Is the AI any better?
We were.
And then you fairly quickly decide, no, not particularly. You're bound to injure one soon.
You got one.
It's uncanny, isn't it? It really is. It's like each month I say I'm bound to win the premium bonds any moment now. I don't. We're back down to a base cheeky £100 in premium bonds only now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all there, ready to pay the builders. Harringzord was set on fire with predictions yesterday. Oh, he can't. Surely Harringzord's got nothing to compare to my. That Blackhawk. That'll be a 6 then, twice, correctly, and not because I said it every week. It was just said it twice. It was twice. Panda Warrior asks, is it worth keeping an Agility 3 Guard Line Elf for Dark Elves?
Ooh.
Probably. If you've got 6 Guard, no. But if he's either the only one or you've got a couple, then maybe, because the Guard's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to go with yes. What do you think? You're more expert than elves by some factor of millions than me. What would you do?
You need to link with a team, and it has the guy already got Blodge, and
it's a tricky one.
Yeah,
it's not a yes/no. It's a need to look into that.
It's a shades of grey. Most of the time, the answer is no.
Many?
3, I think.
3 shades of grey. Yes.
Yeah.
It was straight to video that though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, as fireballs go, that could have been worse.
Yeah, and it's gone and done on turn 3. So if this isn't then converted into a score, I'm feeling all happy with myself, obviously.
Well, what he could do is some elven bullshit, ironically, with those gutter runners to score anyway. But it's not easy peasy.
No, that's good. That's very good. Let's just put a tackle zone on the ball. I would have re-rolled that. That would have got a re-roll from me, because if you get the knockdown, because if you get the knockdown, then the gutter runner dodges out, picks up the ball, and sods off with it. Now that wasn't re-rolled.
Yes.
It's a lot more user friendly.
Well, difficult really, rather than user friendly. The opposite of user friendly.
Difficult. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Or difficult. Yes. Yes.
Did I say user friendly? Of course, I didn't mean user friendly.
I've got to ask, bearded GF, is the GF girlfriend? What's the crazy story behind that? That's an intriguing name.
What? Where's that? Has someone just followed?
No, he said hello earlier.
Oh, right.
And I got distracted saying hello to other people. What does the GF stand for? It's going to be bearded girlfriend, isn't it?
That's quite cool.
Oh, right. It's not girlfriend, it's his initials. Bearded, I'm so sorry. I've just got this image of a big lass. That lovely personality though. Yeah. Well, all right, I'll strike that from my imagination. Right. Good man. Character building having a beard or something, isn't it? Bob Face asks, are you George Foreman? Oh, good guess, Bob. It's possible. I watched out. No, it isn't, mate. My Rebel game, we're doing it off air.
Yeah.
Baz said he could be my girlfriend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2.
Well, thanks for caring, Baz, but I think I'm going to swipe right on that one. Or is it left?
Oh, I'm going to take the go for it here, because if I fuck up the ball pickup,
it'll be fine.
I'll be cross. So get there. Surf to gutter runner.
Yes.
The important surf to gutter runner. Get out.
Very resilient so far, apart from the one you've chinned, I suppose. Oh, you've knocked 2 out as well. I've got perception bias. That's looking all right, isn't it?
Well, it's back on a blodger now. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's spot a look for old George that he came up with a means of grilling meat and made a fortune like that. I mean, some people have just had 2 bites of the cherry. That not only was he a world boxing champion, heavyweight champion of the world kind of thing, but then also has that idea. It's like, do you know what it reminds me of? Is Mike Naismith, that lad out the Monkeys, who also, apart from being an internationally famous rock star and TV star originally, also had a liquid paper fortune. And it's, for that sort of thing, you feel like is it being a bit greedy? It's like, look, you're already famous and rich and stuff from doing one thing. Doing 2 things seems a bit like you're hogging it.
Mm.
You know?
I wanted to just point out something I did on that turn, which was I used a reroll. Only a couple of actions remaining. The reason I used the reroll was because I've got 3 rerolls and there's 4 turns, so I've now got 2 for 4. That's broadly okay, and it meant I could keep putting pressure on the Skaven. Ordinarily, you probably wouldn't do that, but situationally, I felt it was the right move.
Bobface points out that George does have quite a lot of expenses as he got 6 kids all called George.
What?
George Foreman.
Yeah.
It's not all gravy down George Foreman's bank account. 30 years ago. Well, he had 6 kids all called George.
Seriously?
Well, Bobface said it, so yeah, it's pretty much fact, isn't it? So I mean, would they even fit? I don't think he'd fit them in the Zafira, though. Being Miracle, he'd probably had a Grand Voyager instead. Old George, I like to think. I imagine he did. Though since the grills took off, drive what he likes. In fact, he's probably got 2 cars.
Oh.
Baz asks, is that the one with the banjo? Yes, Baz. In fact, he had the idea for the grill whilst he was cleaning them windows.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
As far as you know, absolutely.
Who knew?
Bobface says it's a ukulele, not a banjo.
Well,
Tomato, Bob. Same difference, isn't it?
I don't think it matters where it's from.
Do you remember your fascinating Immortal Meadowhall anecdote?
Yeah. No. Alright. Put you there.
So push play on the ogre. What, to push him... What, just push him away? I think there's an element of need to kind of keep him sort of pinned.
No, what we're doing is getting rid of another of Rue's players.
But you can still 3, 4, 5. You can't really. Oh, you can. See him there.
Yes, we can.
Just hopefully knock him over.
Get out.
Oh, seriously. It's a bit harem scaring. Well, I don't know. Burning Abs, Pro Ogre is the thinking man's ogre. Well, that's appreciated on this programme with all our highly qualified viewers. Academically, of course. He made his daughters roll after all that. He did.
He did, but I made it so it didn't matter.
Yes, indeed. Well, now you've got L-shaped marking him. So, L, if you could be a flower and just pop your foot on his neck so he doesn't get up. And Keep it there. Don't let off.
Yeah. Just a sec.
Baz called a policewoman called Tina. In the morning, she asked if I wanted breakfast. I wasn't told her. I wasn't hungry, so I told her, "Don't fry me, Sergeant Tina." That's laboured.
Oh, there we
Thanks
go.
for sharing. And bloody hell, Tomo, you alright, mate? Have we tried Three Kingdoms? I've been watching my favourite YouTuber
What is that? What's Three
of
Kingdoms?
Warhammer, Surreal Beliefs. I'm not plugging his show out of any commercial reason. He's no idea who we are. Just that was unlucky. Oh.
What do you mean you want to ring them up? Go on. No, you need to go do that now. What?
So, no, Killjoy, not the surf icon. Sorry, Tomo. Yeah, I've been watching Three Kingdoms on YouTube with Surreal Beliefs. I like what they've done with it, but I only like it enough to be optimistic for Warhammer Total War 3. The time period, I find the names of the regions, the cities, and the characters. I don't know very much about ancient, 200 AD-ish China, and they all sort of meld in my head into sort of being a bit similar. So I like I'm really into the Warhammer version. I haven't played any this week though, but what is clear is that they've bumped up the graphics engine again. It's not racist, Killjoy. It isn't racist. Saying that region names are confusingly similarly named. It's not. Fucking hell, it isn't. It isn't. That isn't racist. It's just. They are similarly named. No, they don't look the same, Basnaman's Grom, but there are lots and lots of them, and they are similarly. There's a lot of overlap. So you've got, for example, two of the main characters from the stream I was watching. You've got Liu Bei and Lu Bu. There's, those are two of the prime characters. Also, the banners of the houses, they're all, they're not super obviously different. The whole aspect when you're playing the game, when Surreal Beliefs is playing the game, and I'm following him, I'm thinking, who was that guy again? Is that the guy that we were fighting war against 10 turns ago, made peace, and now he's come back? Or is that a different guy? Yes. I know, you're just going to milk it. It's not racist. Exactly, Panda Warrior. So what I said isn't remotely that. Don't worry, Panda. It was too much of a low-hanging fruit to be ignored. Abs. Do you mean Zudong or Zedong? Or Dongzi or Dongzu? Sorry. Which one do you mean? He illustrated his point perfectly. I like the look of it. I like the I like how the battles play out. They look like they've got the mechanics of the warfare just right. The unit sizes feel bigger.
Oh, is it basically Chinese warfare?
It's at the end of the Han Dynasty, around 190 AD in China. You start, and it's that period of China where the Han Dynasty was falling over, and there was a three-way sort of schism.
Oh.
So I mean, if it had been a different I think Melia, because also you've got quite samey sort of units that you've got cavalry that are all just a bit cavalry, but they're all bloke on horse, and then there's guys with arrows, but you haven't got quite the variety, and plus I really like the Warhammer stuff, so it didn't grab me enough to buy it. Well, yeah, it clearly. So Shogun was one of the games where Total War really
Yes.
came to prominence.
Go on.
I didn't play Shogun 2, even though I was aware of it. I got into Total War at Rome. Hi, Philenic. Or wasn't there? No, Medieval. That's when I started playing Total War. Medieval Total War. Well, there's not no variety. There's less variety. I'll put it that way, Killjoy. So I think I look forward optimistically to Warhammer Total War 3, but I didn't buy Three Kingdoms. I'm still watching these streams though.
Good choice. That'll do.
I'm not saying they're not different or distinct. All I'm saying is that the names are quite confusing, and it's not like the six of them. Because if there were six of them, sure, you could get your head around that. But there is millions of characters. Each lord of which when you start, there must be 60. Each of them have got courts with retinues in them with 20 people. So there's hundreds of these characters, many of which have got very similar names to each other, and that's it. So I find it's a bit confusing. It's a little bit samey on the units so far. Now, admittedly, the guy's only 8 hours in on these doing two separate campaigns. But it's also the heroes are a little bit OP.
Yeah, but if it's probably before they've balanced it, because they normally release a game, and then you get, instead of having like a group of playtesters, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, something in that region, you swap it out and you have, oh fucking hell, oh wow, okay. You then have the player base testing it effectively.
Well, I know they're supposed to be OP, but if you put it in a Total War setting, so let's say you've got Grimgor Ironhide, right, who's like a 12-foot, 40-stone monstrosity, you can sort of, within the confines of the Orcsera thing, it kind of works that he can wade into a pack of dwarves and just beat them. When it's just two blokes, or some slight fella on a horse in a robe, and he's standing surrounded by 100 spearmen, and he's just knocking 20 down with a swing, it's a little bit more kind of.
It is that, and it's supposed to be based on real life, right?
Well, that's the thing, because it's very historically based. You've got that's pulling you out of the fantasy genre of you just kind of go with it. To it's that bit's entirely historically accurate. The region and the characters and the all that kind of stuff. That's fact. And then there's that bit where it's not game breaking. And I did think about, shall I buy it? But then I thought, I don't love it enough. Whereas Warhammer, I like it more. So it's subjective, personal preference. But I think they did well with it. That they've improved quite a lot of the engine, and there's also some nice mechanics in there. I particularly like the equipment that they seem to have smartened up. What equipment does for you? It's not all just you are a better fighter or spellcaster. It's better. It's got more subtle benefits. I like the skill sets of the authority and expertise and cunning. All that works rather better. I think. I like that.
No, the point of the viewer thing was to say that it's not just a lot of people stream with some people watching.
What are you saying?
Yorkshire Kiwi said, "Are you bragging about the boasting about the viewer count?" I was like, no, it's to say that if you're going to call,
How do you mean?
right,
Did you mention that?
He's right. I said, just to let you know, I stream on Twitch. This is live on, and then link the channel. And his reply was, everybody streams, which is fine. And I then said, yeah, there's just 100 plus people. Point being that there is.
No, I know what you were thinking. Yeah, I get it. All right, I get it. It's a bit like you're in a bar, okay, and you play for Manchester City, your favourite new football team, and you say to a group of girls next to you, I play football, and they say, hey, everybody plays football, and you go, but I think I'm better than them because I play for Man City. It sounds a bit clumsy is what he's saying. It was meant with no malice.
Well, yes.
It's alright, I'll get a press statement out later. We'll get it smoothed over, it'll be fine.
Oh, good.
Sick as egg says Andy's more of Southampton than a Manchester United. Manchester City. Sorry, it's confusing. Andy got mixed up towards the end of the season as well. I don't think he meant that. What he meant was, I'm not just streaming to me and my mum. It is a regular show, and that.
Yeah, it was obviously very clumsily written.
Now you think about it, you'd have rephrased it.
Yeah.
Now the attention has been drawn to how that could be interpreted.
Yeah.
Anyway, chat is in a feisty mood this morning, isn't it? What's the matter with you all? Is Andy's mum watching? Ironically, no.
She did just ring me. You know when my phone rang? That was my mum ringing.
What, so is the stream on?
Yeah, I haven't had my notification. Did you send a notification? I think that's what she said.
Yeah, I know, Dr. Nick. We need Rex here to vet everything that you say or type before you actually do it. I wasn't really paying attention, otherwise I'd have gone, hold on.
Is Strippin still playing, or is he off now?
He's just chatting. And you might say, everybody chats. Yeah, but Strippin's got 1,896 people watching him chat. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. Are you talking to me? I can't hear because I've got a headset on. What's up?
Strippin or Crendor. Well, Strippin and Crendor are very long-term established cross-platform streamers. And so, I mean, folks had watched them whatever they're doing, I think. So a lot of that 2,000, there'll be a huge slice of them that won't have ever seen Blood Bowl before, or don't really have any interest in Blood Bowl, but are happy to watch it because it's that personality streamer streaming. I don't think, from what I remember from checking out what Strippin was doing, he doesn't set himself to be, I'm an expert at everything that I play. That's not the shtick. Who's that distorter? Steele says, have we seen Artemis versus Eandir Gobbos in Champ Ladder Playoff?
No.
No. Honestly, because we stream a lot and then it's go to work a lot, I often watch lots of other Blood Bowl, to be honest. I might have done yesterday if I played Total War, but instead I went out. I'll tell you about my a bit like Meadowhall antidote later on.
Oh, nice.
Who are you talking about, Distorter? Who's English that went with a weird over-the-top American accent, though? Who's that? Gobbo's won 2 times. What, it was 2 games? Oh, right, the servers crashed, right. That was unlucky.
Oh.
Artemis was top.
Oh, so we had to win it, fully win it for a second time. Wow.
Well, I tell you what, that's a statement of dominance, that, isn't it? Shown dominance there.
So it was what, Goblins versus a Kill Chaos team, right? And the Kill Chaos team got annihilated. That happened like about 2 seasons ago, didn't it? With the
did they get annihilated or just lose? Because it's not the same thing, is it?
Lose. All right, we just think we lose. But what's interesting there is that happened a couple of seasons ago when I played Chaos against some Halflings. A lot was made of that earlier, wasn't it? Interestingly.
I can't really remember.
You know,
No, neither can you. Trust me.
Fine.
Oh gosh. So what stage of the proceedings was that? So is that Keander in the final? Or?
No, it's first round.
Oh right. Okay. What team are you playing on?
I'm not. I didn't qualify this time.
With the Chaos?
No, yeah, I didn't qualify. That wasn't the point I was getting at.
No, I know. I'm steering you away from that. So anyway, can't Chaos be a bit susceptible to stunting anyway? Yes. Killer Goats usually have tackle at about 50 points. But even a 2000 Chaos team, it's entirely likely that they have two tackle and not be the worst for it at first glance. So yeah, you're right. Stunties don't necessarily have a bad time against Chaos. Oh, apparently it looks like List might be broken. Oh, we can hear Megatron in the background.
Chatbot. Oh, have you been streaming again? Is that what the problem is?
Soz?
It'll be that. Yeah, it's not connected.
Hold on. When did I last stream?
I don't know. Yeah, it's chat streambot's not connected.
No, hold on. Before you start throwing accusations around left, right, and centre. No, the last time I streamed was a Saturday when you were away, which was 3 weeks ago. Something like that. Oh, hold up, bus. Jumpy Jim's arrived with 48 viewers. Jim, thank you very much. And Jim viewers, welcome to the show. Baron Fu says, hi Andy and Zunk, why did you not sign up for the AS tournament?
I have. I just haven't given them the team yet.
There you go. You join us as an exciting moment. As Andy's Bretonians are trying to recover the ball from Gator Penetrator and his Skaven's baby Skaven team that has a wizard. Used it early on. Yeah. Michael, good morning. How are you? Oh, Baron Fu, because I'm not playing in it, mate. I've no time for this sort of thing. No time.
Right, where's my phone? Let's connect this thing up again.
Yeah, so it wasn't me, actually, by the way, thanks ever so much. It was probably you playing Magic the Wanker. I said you'd go blind, didn't I?
Username. Password.
Blaming me. Oh, good luck, Mike. Mike's taking his tabletop miniatures. Semi-final. What team are you taking? Anyway, my interesting anecdote as to what I did yesterday. Oh, Andy, you're welcome.
What's that?
Suddenly Zunkbot's woken up and thanked me for being subscribed for 23 months. Woodard, thank you for being... Bearded, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the show. Zorgar, thank you very much for... It looks much... I tell you what, this is much what it'd be like being stripping.
Yeah. 30 seconds of stripping.
What was that bloke I was watching? Co-Carnage. That was it. What did... I was watching Soviet Wobble YouTube, and his mate Cyanide were arguing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He's killed two players.
No, two. Yeah, so Cyanide's annoying Soviet Wobble, and he says, I can't hear you over the sound of people subscribing to me. It was just back to back. The argument went along the lines of Cyanide saying, shut up, I'm the talent. And he says, I'm sorry, I can't hear you for people subscribing to my channel. Soviet Wobble is tremendous. I honestly, I wish him every success in the world, because he is genuinely funny guy. He can make even a relatively unremarkable bit of gameplay with his editing and the hours he puts into it. It's just brilliant. I remember when he decided to play PlanetSide 2 and rocked up on our server, and suddenly out of nowhere, a 2,000 strong outfit just appeared virtually overnight. ZF outfit, and it was like, who the fuck are these guys? Hold on, ZF, that's Soviet Wobble's clan. And it's like, sure enough, so it was like, right, let's go and kill all them then. So yeah, he was playing NC on Miller server. Screw the bull, go knock over the stamp on the damn rat ogre. Quite right. He's been a menace, that thing.
He has.
What outfit was I in? I was one of the co-leaders of Better Red Than Dead, BRTD. Yeah, 284 days played. PlanetSide 2.
It's quite a lot, that, isn't it?
Well, it was over like probably 6 years, but yeah, it was. In fact, and at one stage, we must still be up there, but at one stage, me and my mate, Binary Surfer, we held the record for the most Zephyr kills on any server, anywhere, ever. Yeah, PlanetSide 2 was one of those games that it was so nearly great. Flawed in many ways, but it was just nothing quite like it. And I tell you, in the unlikely event, if PlanetSide 3 came out, I really would have to check it out. I couldn't play it with the vim and vigour that I played the second one. But it was... there's still nothing quite like it. Just a shame it wasn't more of a commercial success than it was.
Why is that?
Well, Sony didn't market it massively. Very steep learning curve for new players. and then Sony sold it to Daybreak Games, and it all came very much. Here's a bunch of new guns that you've got to buy, or grind at an incredibly slow rate. And there was lots of. It went free to play with lots of ways to wring cash out of people, and it was all a bit. Instead of developing new and useful things like new continents on which to play, it just became here's some new skins, here's some new guns, that kind of stuff. And what would happen? It would be that endless cycle of the newest guns or the greatest guns for about 2 months, and then they get hit by the nerf back, and then another load of new guns come out, and so you were there. And what also happened is that the balancing was a bit hoopty in places, and they didn't really keep developing it as much as it required.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, Distiller's got bacon and eggs.
I went off this morning because I got up with Emma this morning, and I went off and went to a breakfast bar place, and had like all breakfast bar stuff. It was lovely.
Oh,
Very nice.
so anyway, I quite fancied going off to Nottingham, to the you know where the IKEA trading estate is, west of Nottingham. That's about 25 miles from my house. So I rang Dinesh and said, "You doing anything?" He said, "Not until 6 o'clock." I said, "Well, I'm going up to Nottingham. I want to go and look at some furniture for doing the house out." And so, I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll pick you up. We'll go and grab a coffee, and then we'll have a tootle up there. Bit of lunch, bit of a laugh. We'll just hang out and do that." He said, "Yeah, go, great." So that was all going very well, and we got onto the M1.
When did you go, by the
suddenly,
way?
Sorry?
When did you go?
Yesterday.
What time did you go? Oh, for fuck's sake! Another one!
He's levelled, hasn't he? From naught, he's now levelled.
And he's killed one, basically killed one, missed next game one.
Yes. Anyway.
So yeah, what time?
About midday we set off.
Oh, okay. I don't know about midday.
Well, you should, because it was in the news. So we need to go up the M1 motorway, about 15 miles worth of motorway. So we're on the motorway for about 4 miles. Traffic stops. It's like, and I mean stops. It's like, oh dear, this is a bit worrisome. Wonder why we've stopped. Maybe it's bank holiday weekend, super heavy traffic. A bit early for that, maybe being midday on a Saturday, but Friday, but nonetheless. Yeah, and it turned out there was a massive crash, so we just sort of sat without moving for nearly 2 hours on the M1.
Oh, nice.
So anyway, we get to the shop, and I'd looked on their website. In fact, I'd looked up this particular type of chair, Googled it. What stockists near me?
Yep.
And it went, you can get them from this place.
Yep.
So I looked on the website, and indeed, full range of these chairs. So I thought, lovely. So we got there, and we have a walk around the shop, and there's some really nice stuff in there. Very smart. I can't see any of these chairs. So then Din says, "Oh, hang on, there's some stairs up there. Oh, let's go up there." So I went up there. No, that's all like bedroom furniture and stuff. So it's a bit head scratch. So we went and found an assistant. Said, "Looking for this sort of chair, mate." And he said, "Oh yeah, we sell them." So, "Well, have you got any?" I said, "No, because there's another stockist in town. We can buy them for you, but we don't actually have any on display." So it's like, so we've just spent 2 hours sat on the M1, and you don't have any now. So I came back. What sort of chairs were they? A Corness. I can't pronounce it. Stressless chairs. The Norwegian ones. Oh, another one. Yay! There you go. The fight back. That's for the thousands of brave knights that died earlier this morning. Morning, Robert. So yeah, basically, if you want anything, if you want to go and look at anything in shops, don't bother going to Nottingham.
No.
Well, that was the thing, Asian guy. They are suspiciously on the sort of that's a bit stiff side. So we really wanted to go and see what they were like in the
Flesh.
flesh, as it were, or the wood and leather, I suppose. Just as is it worth it, or do I get a nice sofa instead, or get some similar chairs but less pricey versions? Because there certainly are. There are chairs that sort of a fifth the price that look the same. So yeah, so none the wiser. Oh, well, this wasn't in the centre of Nottingham. This was
So
well, you know where I
I know where it is.
IKEA is. So it's like next to Nottingham.
It's on. It's at Junction 26. Basically. Oh dear, double skulls. That was quite optimistic because it does need double pow to take me down.
It was, but that was a very cruel end.
Yeah.
I did have a look on eBay. I didn't look on Gumtree. I looked on eBay, Bob, and they have got these sort of chairs, but typically it's well-used ones or one, and I need a pair of them.
Hey! Dr. Nick got his first casualty having had Mighty Blade for 4 games.
Ever.
Well done, Dr. Nick.
Well, that's a sound medical opinion right there. So, yeah, I had a 20-minute scout about, Bob, but it was there were some that were ex-display, but there was only one of them. There weren't pairs the same. So, and honestly, the ex-display ones weren't massively new. They were just like repasted ads that you could find on the clearance websites anyway, of the host stores that have posted them. I might add another look before I pull the trigger. But the room's coming along nice. Walls are all up and the roof goes on next week.
Good.
Sid's chairs. Have a look. Oh, not those sort of chairs, mate. These aren't office chairs. These are living room reclining chairs for, you know, the sort of thing you'd watch telly in. A Norwegian take on a lazy boy, if you will. That kind of thing. Use coupon detection. Do I have to stop smoking soon? Yes, I certainly do.
What
Thanks,
do you mean
Asian
use a
guy.
coupon? I don't understand. What?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Maxwell's chairs. They look a little like the sort of chairs that your gran would sit in, I'll be honest, Asian guy. Or is that... Let's have a look at collections. Are they old people chairs? You bastard, they are, aren't they? Not that sort of chair, mate. Thanks, though. Thanks for thinking of me. No, I like the stressless ones because they're very comfy, but they look nice and also the longevity is supposed to be good. My mum's got some that they bought in 1985, but they're sort of they're that old. I don't know if the new ones they look vaguely similar, but I wanted to go and see what the sort of fabrics and the new designs like, and also sit in one. Do I need because they make 3 different sizes of basically it looks the same, but if you compare them side by side, it's like the Goldilocks syndrome. Joe wasn't alive in '85. My parents were, though, when they bought the chairs.
Oh Christ! There's another one dead.
It's a bloodbath, this game. God, when will this suffering end? Andy, it's just a game. Is it all worth it?
It's a great question.
So he's got 2 dead and several maimed. You've got 1 dead and 1 maimed. I tell you what, the real sickener is Heart Soul was really quite useful. He was the leader one.
Well, they're both good.
He's
Arguably
got
two of
13 points as well. Never mind. It's a setback. So it just means even more would You sure you don't make me play Necro instead?
yeah, I'm sure.
Bearded was just a twinkle in his dad's eye in 1985. Well, Killjoy, they're vermin. They need to be exterminated. It's not personal. Don't think of them as little cuddly pets. They're a menace. Like squirrels. Oh, yeah, good point. Christy says, hi Christy by the way, that Skaven players have got low life expectancy outside the sport due to poor social medical conditions. Enormous overcrowding in Skaven's living arrangements, isn't there? Yeah, it's all very underground and
Wombling through.
Piles of stuff everywhere. And you better just score now.
Yes.
Oh, you need to put your record up on the screen, Andy.
I don't want to.
What is it?
Don't know. Not very good. I don't know actually. I say not very good. I don't know.
MVP's good. MVP's good.
If he's still alive.
Ross Topher's one of the alive ones, isn't he?
No. We picked up a lot of star player points there. What we call 5 casualties, 2. So we'll have a look. See what did we get?
So we're looking for Ross Topher. Ross, are you there? It's not the dead one, because the dead one was the one with leader.
So Doomfrog is dead. So
Ross Topher's the one that's MNG, so he's fine.
Right. So we picked up two level ups actually. Sky Blue Monty leveled and got Stand Firm. And you leveled and got Guard.
All right.
So basically the Stand Firm Guard one died.
Yes.
We replaced it and we replaced that. So effectively I need another blocker. That's 70k, I can afford that. So let's pick up another blocker.
Yes.
So who's next on the list? To Overlord. Welcome to the team, Overlord. Nice to have you with us.
Killjoy, close. So close.
Final of the game. So the record for this lot is 4-1-1.
It's alright.
It's alright, I suppose. Yeah. 4-1-1.
You sure you don't want me to spin?
No, I'm fine.